and is it worth the reward? Jesus.
Oh my God.
Hey, it's Gigi the Gadget Goddess. It is Sunday, November 15th, 2020. And today I want to update you on my watch situation and why I've gone back to the Apple Watch. First of all, the reasons are probably not what you think. This is my Galaxy Z Fold 2. I keep my Galaxy Z Fold 2 on me most of the time, and I get most of the alerts, and I keep the volume on it most of the time. As for my iPhone, even before I got the 12 Pro Max iPhone, when I had my 11 Pro Max, I was not using it as my daily driver. Therefore, most of the time, the volume would be turned off on it. So I was missing alerts from everybody who had this number and from the businesses and podcasts and all the other social media outlets that I have on this phone. It was in my best interest to start wearing my Apple Watch again so I can get those alerts. Hey, look at this reflection here. I think someone asked, why I carry two phones and how I use both of the phones that I use. My Apple is primarily business. You see, I do YouTube. I have my own personal YouTube page and I'm part of a podcast. And I don't need multiple alerts going to both phones. So you can say, hey, one's working, one's fun, one's play. It was the exact opposite of this previously. Last year I went through 10 phones. This year, this is my 10th phone that you're looking at here. With Androids, I'm always looking for something that's gonna, catch my eye or keep my attention longer each time. So I try not to just grab a phone just to say, okay, I got another phone to play with, just turn around and sell it. Because I don't keep all these devices. I buy and sell. That's the only way I'm able to do what I'm doing here. That being said, when I got this Fold, I was so impressed that I was like, I need to try to use this as my main daily driver SIM. And people continuously ask me in the comments, which is why I wanted to let y'all know, yes, this is still my daily driver. This is still my main SIM. I am thoroughly impressed, and this is not a first impression video of the iPhone 12 Pro Max because I've only had it 48 hours at this point. I am impressed at how comfortable it is in the hand. As simple as that may be, it's a world of difference when it's such a huge phone. The flat edges make such a big difference in just holding a phone and knowing you got it in your hand and it's secure. People asking about my matte screen protector. We're still good here, people. I don't have any issues here. It's still on. We're good. We still have video wallpaper. All is well. All is well in my world right now. So I have no reason to be looking to update a phone or device. Although I did look at the Apple Watch and think, do I need the 5 or 6? I am not. I got an upgraded Apple Watch because I feel like if I'm getting it, it's just based on color. And why go from stainless steel to aluminum? It makes no sense. Here's a funny thing for y'all, because I know everybody doesn't follow my live streams or join others' live streams. I did go in to see what Apple would give me for my Apple Watch Series 4. Stainless steel, $10. I know I can sell it for well more than $10, but I was like, $10 really? My Mac Mini, they offer me $80. It's not worth me spending another $200 or $300 to have a couple of features that I'm not going to use on it. These are the things you need to take into consideration when you say you're going to upgrade. Why are you upgrading? And is it worth the reward? Jesus. So we're out here in the wind. I'm just going to tilt that way. No more face plants by the 12 Pro Max. Just prop it up like that. Oppo Watch is not a fail. It's just I don't need alerts for a phone that's in my hand all the time. I cannot put the fold down. I was going to upgrade my Apple Watch. Since this is a 42mm stainless steel gold model, for the Series 4, I thought maybe it's time for me to get a Series 5. I usually stay a series behind, or maybe even a Series 6, because I did like the blue, even though the blue wouldn't directly match the Pacific blue. I figure, hey, it might be worth a shot. But the more I looked at it, I was like, it's not that huge a difference. So what I decided to do was update my Apple Watch. No, I'm not talking about a software update. I'm talking about new accessories. So I had some things come in from Amazon today, and we're gonna try those out. I will leave links in the description for these products. The first is a solo loop band. Now this is not the Apple one. It's significantly less in price, and I picked up pink sand. They also use the same measurements that you get from the Apple website, and they have them for sizes. Based on the Apple Watch band, you should be able to pick this up same size, let's see if it really fits, as the Apple site. Again, I went with pink sand because I have a pink sand case from Rinky for my iPhone. If I want to coordinate one day and put this band on with that watch, it's going to be awesome. One of the reasons I had opted into, I'm going to tell you a story while I'm taking this off. I opted into getting the Oppo Watch, or wearing it as my daily driver, is because it got better battery life than my Apple Watch. Now, I can't speak for the Wear OS version, but I had the Color OS version, and by far I was getting better battery life. It's a little big, it's a little big. Yes, there's a lot of room there. I use my measurements, and yet it's still too big. Now the good thing about Amazon is I can return this, but it is a very comfortable, look at it, 2 fingers, y'all, 3 fingers. But I did want to try the solo loop experience. I can move it down my arm and it would fit, but never really worn a watch like that. So, very soft silicone. Nothing like any of the silicone bands I've used from Apple in the past that are kind of stiff. I've always kind of preferred the third-party bands. Back to my story. The Oppo Watch got better battery life, but then the bad parts about the Oppo Watch were, even though it was in English, some parts of the apps were in Chinese. When I did fitness and things of that nature, they would be in Chinese. So I would earn badges for doing things fitness-wise, and who knew what they were. I actually enjoyed the screen. It wasn't as washed out. I feel like the Apple Watch is washed out next to the Oppo when it comes to display. And next up, I got some watch cases. I know these aren't for everybody. They got a little bling to it. This has a wipe on it. Is that a screen protector too? Okay, this is gonna be interesting because I thought it was just a case. This is a case. You see it's iridescent on the sides, clear. Yeah, it covers the screen too. Huh, that's pretty interesting. I'm not gonna take all this off because I don't want to put it on. I just want to test it out and see how it looks. This is one of these snap-ons, and the screen's working flawlessly, y'all. The screen is very, very responsive. So I'm very impressed by this one. I didn't see this coming. I like the ones that go all the way around, but this is just a snap-on. I got that one. That's the iridescent and clear. This side is gonna be clear with, if they got my order right. Here the stones are iridescent and the sides are clear. This one's the opposite of that one. And the stones are kind of colorful here, but the sides are clear. Again, I just wanted to give myself some different looks. Makes the watch look kind of different. Those are these 2 cases, and they're relatively cheap. If you tear them up, it's not gonna be a big deal, right? Again, links in the description. We're giving our watches facelifts, makeovers. You've been using the same watch, you want it to look different. Last up is my favorite. Everything I've shown you so far, which was made for either or. It could go with 42 or 44. This is specifically just for 44. This is a black one, and it secures in the back. right? Kind of neat. I like the way they did this. And this says push to open, so we're gonna push it. And there we have it. They even put some extra stones in here in case you lose a stone. This one doesn't have a screen protector. It does make the watch appear to be a bit wider. There are no missing stones thus far. This will give me a black look, you know, even though my watch is gold. And I could go with a black Milanese band. Just a couple things to make my watch look different. I'm scrolling just fine.
It's 4:35. Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon to you too, Mickey. Wanted to slide this video in on the Apple Watch because I do know some people that are in this strange area of, do I upgrade my Apple Watch or do I keep it? There just weren't enough upgrades on the 5 or the 6 for me to justify stepping away from the 4. I kind of stay a generation behind on my iPads and my Apple Watch. Apple Watch, iPad does not need to be upgraded every year in my opinion. It needs to be upgraded when you need to upgrade it for your needs. I know some of the new features would help out a lot of people. They just don't help me out much. Of course, we're gonna send this one back. And it's funny, I sent for a certain size, but on here, when I looked at the band, it said a large. 3 figures in this bad boy, it was still too big. So I might even need a small. I don't have small wrists, so I can't imagine, like they're not tiny wrists, but I can't imagine what somebody with a small wrist would go through with this. So much more impressed with these than I thought I would be. Again, link in the description. And this one's not bad. I do think I would use it for a more dressier occasion because it's prettier, you know? I want to thank everybody for stopping by, checking out this video, catching my updates on why I'm using what for what, what's my main daily driver, what am I using on the side and what I use it for. I hope everybody's being safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one. Look, the sun comes out at the end of the video. Y'all like that? That's kind of hot. Holla!